Yes, I know this review has come out way later than the other famous movie critics who have reviewed this movie. I want to be original.
Hey, yeah, I wanna shoot, baby.
Packed in your stack, especially in the back, brother. Wanna thank your mother.
It's directed by Tim Miller. It stars Ryan Reynolds, Marina Bacina, and T.J. Miller. Now, there are many things I loved about this movie. One thing I really loved about this movie was Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds did a great job as Deadpool. He performed beautifully. He did beautifully as the character of Deadpool. In fact, he did such a good job, I can't even see anyone else as Deadpool. If I saw a Comic-Con or a comic book fan who came up to me and did a perfect Deadpool impersonation, I still would think Ryan Reynolds would do a better job. He did such a great job as Deadpool. In fact, when I was watching the movie, I was watching Deadpool. I was not watching Ryan Reynolds. I was watching Deadpool. And that's another thing that I thought was very underrated about Ryan Reynolds, is that a lot of comic book movies and a lot of superhero movies, most of the actors that play these characters like take off their masks so you know, oh, I'm still this actor. Not Ryan Reynolds. The majority of this movie, he kept his mask on. He really performed to the ability of Deadpool. And that's one thing I actually think was very underrated that most people don't think about, is that Ryan Reynolds really kept on the mask and became Deadpool a lot. Another thing I loved about this movie was the music. The music was perfect for this movie. What this movie was trying to strive for and what the tone of the movie wanted to be, the music was perfect. I mean, yes, a bunch of it is 90s rap, but it fit the movie so well. I couldn't get the song Shoop by Salt and Pepper out of my head after I walked out of the movie, along with the song Angel in the Morning by Julia Newman, I think. I didn't get those songs out of my head. I actually want the soundtrack for Deadpool right now. I want the soundtrack. In fact, right after I saw the movie, I pulled up the soundtrack on Spotify and listened to it. And I loved it. It was so good. Another thing I really loved about this movie was the humor. The humor in this movie was perfect. It was exactly the movie needed to be. The movie, yes, was hard R. I will admit that. It was R. But there is a lot of F-bombs. There is a lot of, S-words, F-bombs. There's a lot of cuss words. But it fits in very well with the humor. The humor in this movie is so freaking perfect. I mean, I don't want to spoil away most of the lines of this movie. It's so freaking perfect. One thing I love about the humor in this movie is that they use Deadpool to their advantage. They use him to make fun of superhero movies and the status of our current world. That's what I love about this movie so much. The humor makes fun of so many things with our world. Another thing I really thought was very, very underrated was the love story. Now, I get it. It is very weird and very, confusing. Love story in this movie between Nate Wilson and the girl who I can't forget her name. Dadgummit, Nate. I can't forget her name. Love story was perfect. I'm not gonna lie. For what this movie was trying to be, it was perfect, without a doubt. Another thing I really loved about this movie is the action. The action, so freaking awesome. It was so freaking violent. It was a lot like the action in Kingsman. The difference between this and Kingsman is that Kingsman, although used one action scene with one entire shot, this movie had one long shot where Deadpool took out a gun and shot 3 guys in the head with one freaking bullet. I mean, I love the action in this movie so much. There was no extra cuts, no shaky cam. It was perfect, and it's just what this movie needed to be. Guys, I gotta be honest, I freaking love Deadpool. I love this movie so much. Great acting, a great storyline. Ryan Reynolds killed it as Deadpool. The music was good, the writing was good, the humor was absolutely fantastic. The love story was very, very underrated. The opening credits of the movie are perfect. It's just what it needs to be. It is very different from any other superhero movie I've ever seen out there. The action was freaking amazing. I give Deadpool, guys, I'm not even joking about this, I give Deadpool an A+. Guys, thank you so much for watching my review for Deadpool. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like down below. My question for you guys is this. Have you seen Deadpool? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment down below. Let me know. Anyway, guys, I did the movie guy, and I'll see you guys soon.
Hey, yeah, I wanna shoot, baby.
Packed in your stack, especially in the back, brother. Wanna thank your mother.